The first Greenworks special event at Costco is well underway, and it is doing well. Kennesaw, our team has went in and both pretended to be consumers and also announced who they were with the team that's representing our product at the store level, and both times, even without this training, the agent received very high marks. So I appreciate that, and the sales are certainly there to reinforcing the fact that the person that is taking care of our booth is doing an excellent job. So I just sent out a PowerPoint presentation, or actually a PDF file of a PowerPoint presentation. Some of the slides are a repetition from our call last week. Really what I wanted to do is just take no more than 10 to 15 minutes at most discussing the actual product. And if there's any question in terms of product, or if there are any questions from last week's call where we talked about the logistics piece of this, then we can answer those questions at that point. So if you have access to the file that I sent momentarily, really the meat and potatoes of what I wanted to talk about starts on slide 6, really 7, but 6. What I didn't include last week is the fact that we're selling in, or we're shipping in, roughly $12,000 worth of merchandise retail-wise. And our goal sales for this is about a 70% sell-through. So roughly $8,000, $8,500 is really, for the 10 days, is really what we're targeting. So if we can get to that point, that would be excellent. To date, we're shipping in 2 mowers, and we already sold both lawn mowers that we shipped in at the event that's running right now, so that's excellent. If you go to slide 7, these are really the commonly asked questions in the program facts. So with just reading over this a few times, maybe committing it to memory, this is going to be a way of speaking to why Greenworks, why we're there, and really address 90% of the questions that you're going to be asked. Okay, great. So these items are all battery operated. Okay, so all of this outdoor power equipment is battery operated. Greenworks Pro 80 volt is the industry leading voltage, that being 80 volt. No other cordless outdoor power equipment manufacturer in the industry has a battery that generates more than 56 volts. So 80 is what's giving you the true same performance as gas. So for the first time in the industry, with that 80 volt battery, you can achieve the same performance as a gasoline walk behind mower, hedger, string trimmer, blower, chainsaw. Each tool comes with a battery and a charger. That charger charges the battery in 30 minutes. The whole premise is that each tool is designed to run longer than 30 minutes per charge. So if you have 2 tools, you'll in theory have 2 batteries. If you're using a tool and then charging the other battery, you have infinite runtime. Basically, you just have to stop and swap batteries. The only item that contains or comes with more than 1 battery is the walk-behind lawnmower. The walk-behind lawnmower comes with 2 batteries. All the other tools come with 1. If a customer would buy more than 1 item, they'll have 2 batteries. Use 1, charge 1, infinite runtime. Okay? In the event that all batteries are interchangeable with all the other tools. So in other words, any item there has the same tongue and groove battery system as the item next to it. So anything that's Greenworks Pro 80 volt, the battery interchanges between all of those tools. Customer asks you, well, where else are these sold? You want to tell them that it's Costco.com. Warranty. Warranty is 4 years on the tool and 2 years on the battery. Certainly Costco has a broad return policy. In the same token, the customer could return their product, or either inquire about replacement parts or accessories, or even additional items on either greenworkstools.com or by calling the warranty number that's enclosed in their manual. Another bullet point or talking point, in the past with inferior outdoor power equipment, the product would lose power as you're using it, as you're decreasing or drawing the juice from the battery. So with our 80 volt battery, and it's a lithium ion battery, there's no loss of power as you're using the tool or as the battery is kind of getting towards the end of its charge. It will run at full power until the very last second and then completely die off. The battery can also be charged at any time. You don't have to drain the battery completely dead before you recharge it. That's called memory. These batteries have no memory to them. So if you go to what would be slide 8 in the PDF that I sent over, you'll see the 5 items that are going to be sold at the Greenworks Costco special event. And then after that slide, there is a product slide that details each item specifically. Now, what I've done is, and I'm not going to sit here and read to you, but what I've done is put really the most important specs for each tool on these slides. So if you have the ability to print this out and have it with you as a talking point, please do so if you have those means. Again, this is the 80, for example, the lawnmower, slide 9. This is the 80 volt Greenworks Pro lawnmower. It comes with 2 2-amp-hour batteries and 1 30-minute rapid charger. It has a 21-inch steel mowing deck. It is a 3-in-1 walk-behind mower. So what that means is it'll mulch, it'll side discharge, or it'll reel bag. It has 7-position single-handle height adjust, again, steel deck, and it'll run up to 65 minutes using both batteries, and it runs off of 1 battery at a time. So quickly moving to the next one, the string trimmer. String trimmer comes with 1 battery and a 30-minute rapid charger. It has a 16-inch cut swath. It accepts universally 0.08 lines. So 0.08 is a common diameter of string trimmer, and as an accessory, that item is sold anywhere, and it'll take any manufacturer's 08 line. It has a bump, a dual line, which means there are 2 strings that come out of that head that spin fast and cut the lawn or the weeds. And it has what's called a bump feed. So as you have the tool engaged and you tap it on the ground, the line will advance out of the spool. It also has what's called a split boom, meaning halfway up the shaft, you can disconnect the string trimmer portion, and this tool will take universally some of the other attachments that are sold at different retailers. You may not want to speak to that because let's just focus on what's being sold at Costco, but certainly this is a universal tool and does more than just string trim. The next tool is the 18-inch bar and chain chainsaw. This is one of the only battery-operated chainsaws in the industry that has a full-size 18-inch bar and chain. So again, it comes with 1 battery, 1 30-minute rapid charger, 18-inch bar and chain. It has an auto oiler and a transparent tank, And what you could do is you can get about 100 to 150 cuts, depending on the diameter or thickness on the log in between charges. So each one of these slides, the last bullet point I included, would be runtime. You're going to get that question frequently. The next slide, slide 12, axial blower. 1 2-amp-hour battery, 30-minute rapid charger included. It is a 125-mile rated air coming out of the tip blower and 500 CFM. It has 3 settings, and depending on the speeds, the highest setting or turbo mode, the battery or the blower will run for about 15 minutes on a fully charged battery, 45 on low, and 30 minutes right there in the middle on the medium speed. It's absolutely one of the most powerful battery-operated blowers in the industry. Has the same power and performance as a backpack blower, if you've ever seen one of those. Rounding out the assortment and last tool, the 24-inch professional-grade hedge trimmer. Comes with 1 2-amp-hour battery, 30-minute rapid charger, 24-inch blade, 3,600 strokes per minute. Will cut a branch or limb up to 3/4 of an inch and will run close to 60 minutes per charge. So those are all 5 tools with a very brief overview, but with the information contained within the individual slides, and then the category or overall information contained on slide 7, that really should cover practically 100% of every single question that you'll get while demoing this product at Costco, and you could use to hone your pitch while attracting Costco members as they walk past your booth. Wanted to keep this short and sweet this afternoon.